What's going on, beautiful people? Big up on yourself, whether or not they are yard or broad member on the large, you see it. Now, remember to like the video, remember to share, comment and subscribe to the channel for support and growth. With all of that said and all of that done, I go jump into the intro, then I go come back with what I feel in. Welcome back, my viewers and my subscribers. Hope everybody doing good, hope everybody doing okay. Now, just like every one of the other video, them my viewers and my subscribers, before me kick it off, I just want to say a few words of inspiration to each and everyone's in. My viewers and my subscribers, remember your situation can change anytime. When a bird is alive, it eats ants. When it dies, ants eat it. One tree makes a million matches stick, but it takes one matches sticks to burn a million trees. My viewers and my subs, make sure you're always on the right side of the law of the land and do not uphold to slackness and condone in criminal activity. Now, a 38-year-old man who was reportedly caught stealing yam was shot and injured when he attacked one of the officers with a machete. The man, a farmer from Thompsontown district in Waitabit, Chilani, was hospitalized under police guard. He is expected to be charged with predial larceny and assault at a common law. Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has personally assured that the perpetrators of Saturday firebombing on Walker's Avenue in Gregory Park, Portmore, St. Catherine, which left dozens of people homeless, will be apprehended.
I have a message for them. We're going to treat this one specially. And the people who committed the crime were seen. And I'm going to be personally on it to ensure that every last one of them is found and dealt with within and at the limit of the law. We cannot allow this to become a feature in Jamaica. It undermines the security of communities. It undermines property rights, but it speaks to something even more fundamental. If people don't share your perspective, whether it is social or political, you have no right to try and destroy people's homes to displace them. And that will not be tolerated. No crime will be tolerated. We, as the government, have tried to strike the right balance between preserving the rights of citizens, advancing human rights of the country, protecting the victims, while at the same time treating with the criminals. We have been trying to increase penalties for crimes as a matter of deterrence. We have introduced new legislation, including the anti-gang legislation, and we have been using the anti-gang legislation quite effectively. There are a number of gangs operating in this community and in Portmore in general. And we are very concerned that these gangs are becoming entrenched and are growing, and that they may be well connected. And therefore, we have to take a kind of different strategic approach to some of these gangs, because there is obviously a high level of facilitation occurring, which makes them feel a sense of being emboldened. And therefore, that level of facilitation and that level of connection has to be properly investigated. So not only should the actual street criminal be interdicted and dealt with, so too should the people who facilitate it. And some of the facilitators are not in Jamaica. Some of them are overseas, and we have mechanisms in place which we have triggered to ensure that those who are operating overseas, as well that those who are local, those who are politically connected, and those who are influential in terms of having money to support gangs, that they are also interdicted and addressed.
We were in touch with the team from over here from the St. Catherine South Division and pushed additional assets into the space, both from us, from other police formations, but also from the Jamaica Defence Force. So that has been holding since. We have been after the people who did this, and we understand that in among the people were not just men who came over, but also women who are willing to come over and burn out other women and children. But that's indicative of the sort of threat that we have been facing as a police force, and we will continue to do so. We're up to the task. We will go and find these people. We already engaged some of them this morning. They managed to escape, but we will be on them. We have identified a number of them, and we'll be following up on that. Some wanted persons will be put out on Wednesday. A series of wanted persons who are involved in exactly what happened here. This is, as the Member of Parliament said, this is an act of terror, and I don't know how else one could describe this. And the fear in the people here is palpable, but it doesn't just stop here. It extends beyond here, because if people can be in the country, in Jamaica, and being burnt out of their homes like this, then this is something that we can only address in the most forceful fashion to recover the space and ensure that the rule of law obtains everywhere in Jamaica, and especially here. So the people here, I can rest assured that we will remain as long as the threat is there, and beyond that we will be after the threat to carry them before the courts, and that justice will be served in this matter.
And also, the family members of Titsy Bunny is offering US $10,000, approximately $1.5 million in reward for information leading to the arrest and the charge of those responsible for her death. However, it has been 4 days, my viewers and my subscribers, since the family member laid the offer on the table, but are yet to receive any form of information or even one call that could be leading to the culprits. My viewers and my subs, the remains of 39-year-old Bunny were found in a ditch wrapped in a sheet last Wednesday in Grandspent Heights, St. Thomas. Bunny, who was affectionately called Munchie, was reported missing last Monday after she failed to return to her Bull Bay St. Andrew home on Sunday following a trip to Yalas, St. Thomas. My viewers and my subscribers, now wanna hear that, right? So 10,000 US reward for any information leading to the apprehension of any culprits who involved in this heinous crime. Now remember to like the video, remember to share, comment and subscribe for support and growth. I am out.